Hey everyone, so this video is going to be in response to a recent BBC article that annoyed me enough to warrant a moan about it. So it was called "More than a fifth of UK adults are not looking for work." So this reductive article cites a case of can't work, won't work, with links to an article listing tips on how to land a job. I'm more inclined to say, what work? There is no work. Quotes from the article say, the number of people not employed or actively looking for work has remained at a persistently high level in recent years, since it first surged during the pandemic. A recent report suggests people in their early 20s were more likely to not be working due to ill health than those in their early 40s. This article also quotes a rise in mental health decline being the reason, which, given what this age group, my age group, is having to deal with, is not only unsurprising, but is a wonder they have the capacity to get up every day and try again. So let's look at these 6 expert methods for how to land a job and give it a breakdown. Number 1, search beyond a 40-mile radius. Yeah, because fuck you if you have a family or need to travel stupid sums of unpaid hours to get to and from said worksite. Just started a new flat rental contract? Well, sucks to be you, doesn't it? All the arguments that have been had. You knew where the office was when you applied. Well, you also knew where I lived when I sent an application, didn't you? 2 can play silly buggers here. This expert tip is behaving as if people haven't had their signed work contracts rescinded mid-days before they're looking to start. Often, when they make the big financial splurge with no support from said potential employer to relocate near their overpriced and underwhelming office space. Oops, you moved and then we decided we weren't hiring. Harsh times. Here's an awkward email attached with thoughts and prayers. Number 2, using keywords in your searches. No, just stop. Why is it then that I get contacted by recruiters for jobs that have nothing to do with my industry? Indeed, LinkedIn, here's looking at you disapprovingly, you CV harvesting travesty of a job search site. Number 3, don't wait for a job to be advertised. So this is an interesting one. So what are you saying here? I should get an epiphany that Jeremy from Hiring But Not You Limited is thinking he needs a role to be fulfilled and send him an email suggesting I'm the best person for that passing thought he had. Get the actual fuck out. Apparently, a quote from Miranda Kite says, a career trends expert at Glassdoor, another route is to utilise your network. Let friends, ex-colleagues, family know that you're looking for a new position. Right, so the only way that you could get a job is if someone suggests you. This just cements the reality that merit is nothing and overemployment is the way. We've decided to hire someone with skills closer matching means they bought me a coffee and I'm friends with their dad, so what is even a career trends expert anyway? Number 4, sell your skills, not years. Okay, so then why can't new grads get entry-level positions without having X number of years of experience required? Yvonne Smith from Hayes says it's important to focus on skills. Lots of people look at the years required on a job description, but actually it's more important that a candidate has the right skills. Try to look for parallels and make that obvious in your application. End quote. Well, Yvonne's myth here, telling me that the number of years isn't important. The clue's in your name, isn't it, Yvonne? Actually, none of this is true. What you want is someone who can do a lead-level job and entry-level remuneration, and that they should be grateful for it. Admit what's glaring everyone in the face for once. Number 5, get learning. Honestly, these experts are killing me. Look at this quote. Lots of courses these days are free and you can do them online. Volunteering is also a great way of filling gaps on your CV or asking to do some work shadowing companies you'd like to work for. End quote. Realise, please, that those free online courses mean nothing when it comes to landing a job which requires a particular technical skill. You need accredited qualifications which take time, money, and effort. I'm a huge advocate for learning, and I've mentioned this in one of my videos before. Get your current employers to pay for your learning while you're there if possible. That will be the time to use your own time to do the courses. If you're out of work, your priority is finding work. So then that means that you can get them to pay for your learning. Volunteering in companies you'd like to work for sounds like exploitation 101. Those companies need to be named, shamed, and put in the bin. Number 6, celebrate the small wins. Now, this almost sounds like it could be helpful, but then look at who's saying this, a career influencer. So my suggestion is completely dismiss anything an influencer of any kind says. Everything she mentions is another version of a hang in there poster. Keeping track of the fact that you've sent 200 plus applications with no follow-up is difficult for anyone. The small wins, according to someone who has been on the perpetual side of job search, me, is you rested, existed today. You felt good about yourself today. You got up and worked out today. And you applied to more jobs today. These are the wins that keep you sane. You might have others. Please feel free to add yours. I'd love to hear them. But notice how job application tracking is last. This has a huge contribution to being able to look for and apply for jobs. Also, know that job seeker burnout is real. Take some time for you to recharge, reflect, and then restart tomorrow. The Beeb has been a disappointment for a number of years now, and they need to do better. The least they could have done is some due diligence and groundwork on why UK-based adults, or anywhere really, are out of work in such high numbers. And if the above 6 expert tips is the best that they could do, save us the world is your oyster spiel. The oyster is decaying. You made it like this for us. I'll see you at the next post, yeah? Love and laissez-faire.